do you think? Good. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning, March 13, 2019, and I'm headed into work for the day. I just realized I've been doing these videos for probably like 2 years or something like that. That is just absolutely nuts to me. Probably over 2 years. I think I started in December. I don't know, but yesterday I had a bit of an issue, man. So Nikki found out that she is losing her position at her school. She's a teacher, but she's not losing her job. So apparently, with schools and all that, and enrollment changes and all that sort of stuff, they have to add and remove classes periodically each year. So, you know, like if enrollment isn't as high 1 year, then they have to drop one class and maybe add a different class or something like that. So, yeah, so that's basically what happened. So she's tenured, so she has a little bit of protection and stuff, but they basically have like a list of people. So when the position gets dropped, she gets added to a list, and then there's also a list of positions that open up that she could have first crack at and all that, depending on her positioning on the list. So, you know, it's not horrible. You know, she didn't completely lose her job or anything like that. It's just that now she has to switch classrooms and change all of that up again, and that's disheartening, man. I mean, you know, teachers essentially live in their classrooms, man. Like they you know, they got so much stuff and books and teaching equipment and all that sort of stuff that it's a daunting task just to move classrooms, let alone maybe potentially having to move buildings and stuff like that. So yesterday was a little bit of a triage day, trying to mitigate you know, all that bullshit, man. It's just, my heart goes out to her, man. It's just, it's tough. You know, there's not much to say about that. You know, I mean, I dealt with some of that, or a lot of that, with Grant's mom, and it was absolutely fucking horrendous, emotionally, psychologically, even, you know, physically, you know, just having to deal with all of that stuff. And she's trying to find the answers and trying to, you know, process it. And at the end of the day, it's not her fault. It's nothing that she did or didn't do. It's more of like a tenure or a seniority type of thing. You know, I mean, if she's the newest person in her grade unit or whatever, they're gonna drop her class most likely. But you know, this is still fresh. It's a fresh wound, all that sort of stuff. And I'm trying to tell her, like, you know, because she's having problems just understanding it in general. And I'm trying to tell her, like, you know, this is kind of more or less what she wanted. Whether she sees it right now or not, she won't. She's in the forest right now. But I'm trying to explain it to her in a way that, you know, this isn't a bad thing. This is a good thing. She still has her job. She still has options. She gets a whole list of different things to choose from and pick from, other positions and stuff like that. And I guess her problem, or her main issue, is either having to move to another team or having to switch buildings, which would mean all new students and faculty and admin and everything. And that's what she's kind of not having a good time with. So it's tough, man. It's really tough. She's a hard worker. She really is. This year she had to teach herself all the content. She had to learn everything from scratch, essentially. And it's not easy. It really isn't. And I've never had to do that professionally, but as you guys probably have figured out, I mean, I do this a lot on my own. you know, it's a little bit different, I guess, when you do it on your own and it's something you want to do and you are exploring and all that sort of stuff. But it's still work, man. It's a lot of work. You know, with the photography, I taught myself everything from scratch. And with the painting that I was doing last year, I taught myself everything from scratch. I'm doing extra training for work as a system admin. Whatever it is, you know, it's just taking on a huge burden that I don't want to say isn't normal, but it's an additional thing. So I understand what she's going through in terms of all that, man. Like, there's days where I get burned out. And, you know, she said she didn't want to have to go into school today and all that. And I keep telling her, I'm like, dude, you got to prep some sub plans or something and just get the fuck out of there. You know, you got to take some time to yourself if needed or whatever. I mean, she's overwhelmed on all fronts between her work and her family life and me and everything. There's a lot going on. So she ended up coming over yesterday and we hung out. Grant and I. We went to McDonald's place, and her and I kind of sat in a corner and talked and stuff while Grant ran around and went crazy with all kinds of other kids there. It worked out nice. We were there for probably an hour and a half or something like that. And then we came home, watched a short movie. And I think we helped kind of distract her or keep her mind off of things for at least a little bit of time. As weird as that sounds, you know, Grant was being really sweet. He asked her if she can come see him do karate and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. It's just she's like a lost soul right now with no foundation. And I totally understand that, man. You know, how many times did I talk about that going through the divorce and all that sort of stuff? That it's been nuts. So I'd made it to work for the day already. Today's Wednesday, so I'm going to be going over by Nikki's after work today. Tomorrow, Luke and I have a wedding consultation. Friday, probably just hanging out with Grant in the evening and stuff. We did the time change last weekend, so we're getting more daylight in the evenings and stuff. It's kind of nice. Saturday, hanging out with Nikki all day. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we're going to do something. And then Sunday, I don't know, I'm trying, there's a guy that has a carbon fiber Manfrotto tripod for sale, but he's all the way up in like River North, which is a subdivision of Chicago. So I was thinking maybe trying to make a run up there on Sunday to go pick that up. So it's normally was a $200 tripod. I could get it, or he's asking $125 for it. And it's carbon fiber, so it'll be a lot lighter than my like steel one or whatever that I have. And I think it's more compact too. So be good for taking on trips, vacations, hiking, all that sort of stuff. I just don't have a schedule that allows me to just run out there and get it. So the guy was originally, Nikki and I made plans to run out there today after work, but he said he was busy, so we made other plans. And then he came back last night and said, "Oh, I'm free tonight." And I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I can't do it tonight." And yesterday I bought an RMR. So I brought the RMR 06 with the red dot, 3.25 or 3.5 MOA red dot. This will be for my pistol build, my XD9 pistol build. I've been working on building that slide and setup for over a year now, just because it's so expensive. I got, I don't know, over $1,000 in just the build or whatever. Not even quite done yet. I still need to get actual iron sights or whatever you want to call them, like stock sights, to go along with the RMR. So I need to check alignment and fitment and all that once I get the RMR to see if I can either use stock sights or if I need to buy suppressor sights to co-witness with the red dot. I'm guessing I'm going to need suppressor sights. So That should arrive on Friday. So normally it's almost $500 for an RMR. Yesterday eBay sent me a coupon for 15% off. So I had gotten like $72 off. So I got a $485 or $86 RMR for like $411. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm really liking the RMSC that I have on my shield. It's a mini RMR essentially. So I like that. So I'm gonna that's why I want to go with this RMR. So it improves your accuracy just tremendously when you have like a red dot sight. Like, it's insane. You know, I can get the accuracy that I normally have at like 10 feet. I can get that same accuracy at 20 feet. Doesn't sound like much, but every little bit helps, man. Especially if you actually have a situation and you need to make some magic happen. Tired. I was up till almost midnight talking with my mom, just kind of telling her everything that was going on and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna be doing today in terms of working out and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should just go in and do like the elliptical or something like that instead of running. But today would be the start of week 5. That's 3 intervals of 5 minutes of running each, and that's not easy. So I'm thinking that I don't know. You guys can kind of see the weather here. It's wet, it's rainy, it's a little bit nasty out, gloomy, but we'll see. I don't know. I just so much to worry about in life, and it's nice to have somebody on your side rooting for you. And, you know, I just want to be there for her and help her and all that. And I'm thankful that she has options. You know, it's not like, you know, she was a cut and that's it, you know. Teaching has way more to do than just actual teaching or instructing or whatever. You know, there's all the extracurricular stuff that you got to take care of and manage and do, and then there's all the life issues and things that you have to deal with and manage for the kids that the kids are going through on their own personal level. And it's just there's just so many facets to it. It's unfortunate that the teachers can't make more or get paid more. That's what I don't get. I don't know. I you know, you kind of got to ask yourself, you know, with all the taxes that everyone pays and all that sort of stuff, you know, like these teachers can't get paid more money. You know, they got larger classrooms, they're overworked, all that sort of stuff. I mean, sure, they get the summers off, but I don't know. I don't think that's enough. I just feel like teaching in this day and age is an entirely different experience than it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. You know, 10 or 20 years ago, there wasn't even the technology in the classrooms like there is now. They have smart boards and tablets and Chromebooks and all that stuff, man. We used to, when I was a kid, we used to have a computer lab. We'd go, I don't know, maybe once a week or twice a week and go play Oregon Trail and stupid shit and try to learn how to type or something. But every classroom, every kid now has their own Chromebook and they get time every day to do stuff. And we're speeding up faster and faster and faster. And I'm not exactly sure how good that is. Alright guys, I'm gonna head into work. I downloaded the Timberland Masterclass overnight. I'm excited to check that out. Still working on setting up my Plex server. Still working on setting up my sonar radar automated downloading system server deal. Getting there. It's just a little bit, chipping away at it a little bit each day and stuff. My personal websites or my work, my business websites updated last night, so I got to make sure that those didn't break. That sometimes happens. And I got to get some actual work done today at some point. So it's just going to be, it's not going to be a fun day. It's going to be a long day because I didn't get much sleep last night. So I'm wondering if maybe I should skip my workout today so I don't run myself into the ground. Instead just chill, relax, and I don't know, take it easy. Have a rest day for once. If anything, maybe just go do some walking or something, not running. My body seems to be handling it okay. I'm almost at 200 pounds. I checked my BMI and body fat percentage last week. It's been about a week and a half since I've done that. And according to the meter, the tool, or whatever, it looks like I might have added 6 pounds worth of muscle. So my mass, or my weight, I should say, has either stayed the same or gone up. But my body fat has dropped, or my BMI or whatever has dropped 3%. So if you weigh 200 pounds, that's 6 pounds, 3% of 200 pounds. So, this work is going well. I probably should have been measuring inches and stuff too, but that's the stuff that makes me not want to skip a workout. For real. So, I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned for more.